Hi, welcome back to the vlog. Today's day, something or another, and you're probably wondering what I'm wearing. Well, today, I was someone else. Let me explain. So today was the Thespian Murder Night Banquet thing on the bottom. You know, let's go with that. Basically, it's a murder mystery. You have to figure out who the murderer is, but you're playing a live role, you are acting in it, and it was so much fun. It was definitely one of best high school experiences, and I take that to heart because it's also the first thing I kind of want to talk about is like how it's a great way to meet people and talk to people that you don't normally talk to, because you're both someone else, right? And you have to make that connection to learn more information, to like make everything work. I remember getting the sheet. We actually have sheets to tell us our objectives, and I remember looking at these and going, okay, I have to know or to figure out who these people are, right? And then I have to like figure out, you know, how do I approach them? What do I say? What do I do? And it's actually easier, you know, than you think. And in the general gist of the story, I was playing Harvey Strong, a CEO of a steel company that was kind of running out of money. It was actually failing, but I totally played it off like it wasn't. So like one of my objectives was supporting the mayor so he would give me a contract. I did fail. The mayor did want to give the contract to the oil company, Vincent, who's played by Jack, who I think has been in the vlog like once or so. That was also a lot of fun, being kind of like frenemies. So I failed at that, but I technically did complete the objectives that were given to me. I made a deal with the other company, so Vincent, which was Jack, he was the CEO of an oil company, and he had an assistant, and basically the assistant wanted to take over the company and become the CEO, and I was like, yo, I'll help you if we become partners, and it's like, sure, and I was like, lit. Alright, so I gained more money, you know, I gained more power, right? Throughout the night, I also made a deal with the Southside mobster boss, and I now am kind of like on both sides, the north side and the south side of town. I got someone to buy some of my shares, some of my stock. That was easy because she came out to me, and I also got a movie director with a helpful benefit of money, or a generous donation, aka bribe, to select my favorite actors as one of the lead roles in her upcoming movie. So I completed all my objectives with flying colors. The one that wasn't on the sheet was a woman named Hazel, came up to me and wanted the same deal as the woman came up to me about my stocks. And I was like, yeah, sure, alright. On to part 2, the mayor is murdered. Alright, so part 2 of this, basically the mayor gets murdered as well, because there was a previous murder, and that's why we were gathered there. And, you know, everyone starts investigating, we find evidence. One piece of evidence, though, was mine. So it was a little bit after the murder, we get our panel. It's like, oh, okay, here, let me see what I got here. I think this is the right one. Nope, hold on. So I get my objective, I pull it out, I'm like, alright, let's see what this is. You wrote the mayor a $10,000 check that was found on his body. The check was intended to be as a bribe for the pending contract. So the contract I was trying to bribe the mayor for, I basically bribed with money, which was then used as evidence. I still have the check as a memento of this $10,000. Absolute favorite part about this whole discussion was the fact that English teacher, you know, one of my favorite teachers ever, period, basically kind of made a real world reference and got meta with it. As you know, I've been getting into Key Forge and playing, I've actually been playing it with him. He showed me how to play, and it was, again, amazing high school experience. And he was a private investigator, and he was trying to investigate, gather evidence, and pulls me aside like, and I basically say, the check is for the campaign that the mayor is running to become governor. You know, play it off. Like, make sure it's not a bribe. And he was like, you know how much money this is? You know, 1920s, you know how much money this is? You know how many 4 Horsemen decks we can buy? You know how much Keyforge decks we can buy? I definitely broke character. That was definitely made my night even just more enjoyable. So the night goes on, and a girl named Hazel, who turns out to be the sister of the mob boss on the north side, calls me out on basically like what's the proper word? Going back on the deal that I made with her because she knew I didn't have money somehow. She made a complete scene out of it and everyone saw it, and it was just like, I was just like, I don't know what to do. She's of course referencing the check. She found the check, but we don't know that yet. So the night goes on, all this weird stuff happens, and the dots were actually really easy to connect. I just really wasn't thinking. I was playing my character so well and trying to like fix everything that I did fix, you know, with all the deals that I made and stuff like that. That by the end of the night, it's like, who's the murderer? And I'm like, crap, I don't know. But ever since I heard the name Hazel, something wasn't sitting right, and the murderer turned out to be Hazel. She basically, for some reason, basically hated the owner of the juice shop, which is where we were at. And then she was mad at the mayor for reasons dealing with money. So she saw the opportunity and killed him at the party. And she made a scene with me because she was mad that she discovered the money. That's why I was confused, and I was like, is this about the deal? Because she was kind of talking about like, how could you go back on that and this and that with the money. I'm just like, what's happening? But yeah. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Definitely, I haven't really acted. The only thing I've done in the acting side of theater my whole high school career was play Goblin for The Hobbit. You obviously saw that. But like playing Harvey Strong, the CEO, and actually repairing my company with the connections I made, it was a lot of fun. It was definitely one of the best things I've done in high school. So yeah, that's why I'm in this fancy getup. That's why I had the fancy hat that I got in New York my freshman year of high school. Fancy fedora, and yeah, that was amazing. That's it for the vlog today. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow is kind of more of a snow day, even though it's a weekend where we get a lot of snow. So I'm probably going to be inside editing vlogs. So I guess I'll see you tomorrow.